What's up, guys? It's Gootecks, and I'm here with Canada Cup Gaming's Air and Rudy, and this is AirBehr Chat featuring Gootecks.
You just took our role, you know?
Oh man, that's why it's good having Ryan around. You get
I'm like a one-man show, dude. He just put me in front of the camera. I just start talking. Blah, 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 blah.
All right, this episode it's gonna be nothing related to the results of Canada Cup.
Okay.
But it's gonna relate to the things after the Master Series that I heard.
I want to know what the hell you want to talk to us about.
You know, after the tournament, everyone's kind of drunk at the after party.
Yeah, where were you?
I actually left early. I was actually tired.
He always leaves early, man.
You left early
I couldn't
because you didn't qualify. So you changed your flight.
Guys, we're ending this show right now.
You changed your flight because you didn't want to go.
No, I was still. I just left the party. I was still at the hotel.
Oh.
Okay, so you know, Daigo was just so drunk. I don't know how long you guys stayed, but then when I was still there, he already he was done. He was losing like those rock paper scissors.
Yeah.
With lap chi, and he was taking all these shots, beers, and he was throwing up in the toilet. You know, he was done.
He's really social when he's drunk.
Right.
He's really he's a different person for sure.
He would be like, he was playing like a rock paper scissors game with lap chi, and he'd be like, he lost it. No. It was totally a different side of him. You know, it was very interesting. And what happened was, so he was drunk. He dropped his wallet at the the party, you know.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I went back.
I
I went back to the hotel, and then I bumped into the offcast guys at the lobby, and then it was like, Daigo dropped his wallet, and I was like, oh shit. So let's bring it back to him, right? Went to his room. Those guys were knocking, and then Daigo's like, there's no answer. And then Daigo would be like, hi, and no, you think he's still at home, you know, he's just saying Japanese and shit. He thought he was home.
Oh.
And then he was like, who is it? And offcast guys like, dude, it's your turn. Like, they told me to go up. I was like, oh, it's Air. I was like, oh, so what? I was like,
who?
He thought he was home. Trust me, he thought he was home. He was like, wait, what? I was like, yeah, it's Air, and you dropped your wallet. I was like, oh shit, that's basically what that's how he sounded. I was like, oh shit. So he was like, then he opened the door, he was like, oh shit, thank you. And then I was like, oh, don't remember your flight is in like a few hours. I was like, okay.
Oh.
So I think that was pretty funny. You see like a different side of him. Like he thought he was home.
Yeah. Is this the same story where you guys told me that he thought it was a bunch of like fanboys who were knocking at his door? Because
that's found my room.
No,
that's why he was so hesitant. I hear that there was at one point where I don't know if it was your situation or some other people were knocking at his door, and the reason why he was so hesitant and took him so long to open the door was because he thought it were like fanboys.
Maybe
someone found his room.
I think maybe not the same story, but then similar story.
Okay.
He thought somebody was trying to rob him of that $10,000.
Right. I think that was pretty funny. And the next one was after the party was over. Xian was so bored, and we bumped into each other on the hallway. And then he was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, we'll probably have some games in my room." And I was like, "Okay, I'll meet you up later after gambling." I was like, "Gambling?" He's like, "No, I want to smoke." But he doesn't want to smoke outdoor. He want to smoke indoor. So he's gonna play the slot machine just to smoke.
Oh,
that is dead.
And I don't know if you want to know, but he lost $200 just to take that one puff.
The world's most expensive cigarette break.
That's what he said.
Oh my god.
So he came into my room, and then before he played games, we ordered some pizza. I want to do some shout outs too to like Johnny from Calgary, taking us around everywhere, and really thank you very much. But
That guy paid the price last time.
Let's not mention about that. That's not, he's probably still upset.
There's a lot of money being lost at Canada Cup, guys. All right, this is.
Please support Canada Cup.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Xian was like, "Hey, you know, I came back with Xiaohai in the same taxi, but Xiaohai was done. He was so drunk, and I heard Xiaohai was playing with Snake Eyes, and Xiaohai was so drunk that he was actually like." Touching Snake Eye's belly, touching his tits.
We're getting to this. I didn't know we were gonna go this far.
Did you guys? Were you guys there?
I was there, but
apparently it was on stream, and it was just so funny.
But yeah, there was a lot more that happened than that. I mean, there was a little bit of an issue with Xiaohai. He was probably had a little bit too much to drink that night.
So that wasn't the main story. So the main story is Xian was like, okay, so
that segue.
So it was Xian who took Xiaohai back to the hotel from the party. So they got into the seven people van, the cab. So when they got back to the hotel, before they got off the taxi, Xiaohai threw up in the entire cab, like every corner. And then Xian was like, it was so bad that the taxi driver was asking for 300.
Wow.
300.
Wow.
And then Xian is like, no, fuck no, no way. He's like, that's too expensive. Xian was like, I'm gonna clean it up for you, rather than paying that. But then Xian, he told me like, honestly, I'm not gonna do that because it was so gross and it was just so much. He said like, there's every single corner in the car, and then like he honestly would rather pay that 300, but he doesn't want to. And the guy was like, okay, 200. And then Xian is like, okay, 200. So Xian actually paid $200.
What?
For Xiaohai's mess.
From his own pocket?
Yes. And Xiaohai probably doesn't know because then
Well, I'm sure he knows now.
he probably still doesn't know because that fool does not watch the show, and you need to.
Man, Xian is just such a good guy.
He did.
Like he's just generally just such a good person.
did.
Like,
Well, I don't know if he actually told Xiaohai afterwards, but I doubt he did.
yeah.
And
Man, this is like the AirBehr blow up episode,
It's a
man. This is
blow-up.
not AirBehr chat.
that's a blow up ad.
This is.
Alright, so you guys hear anything interesting or saw anything interesting at the after party?
No, it's just good to see everyone in a good vibe. Everyone, you know.
Those definitely.
I didn't see anything like what you saw.
Yeah.
What I saw and what I heard, I'm like, that's a mess. But anyway, so the next day of the whole party, Pepe Day and Kasanobu actually got a one-day overlay in Vancouver here, and I was lucky enough to bring them around. And actually, they're very friendly and talkative. They actually would ask me a lot of questions about like the scene, like North American scene in general, and they would tell, like they wouldn't hesitate to answer my questions too. Anyway, so what I got here is more likely not like Street Fighter. No, these are Street Fighter related stuff, so you guys might be interested. So anyways, I did do a tweet about Kasanobu's top 4 and Pepe Day's top 4. And I don't know if you guys actually read the post. It got on Event Hubs.
I did read the post.
Yeah. I'll refresh you. So Kasanobu have Evo Ryu, Rolento, Ibuki, and Akuma in top 4 for this patch.
Okay.
And he was like, even Nemo said Rolento has to be in top 5. And we all know who Nemo uses.
Yeah,
He's definitely the best Rolento in the world right now. And also, Tokido thinks Akuma is in top 2.
Really?
So what changed?
The Fireball buff is a true block string now. Low 4 Fireball.
Why did they give him that?
Exactly.
That was never a block
Why
right?
do you get anything to Ryu when he needed it?
Yeah.
But let's not talk about that trash character. That character should be removed from the game.
Hey man.
And then
So, low forward fireball for Akuma is a true block string now?
the Fierce Fireball.
Fierce fireball. Low forward fierce fireball is a true block string now. That's never been a block string ever.
And now you can do crazy combos with it. That's why it's so good. Like, it matters so much.
But why do you think Capcom? What do you think their mindset was through that? Was it because Akuma was kind of
Okay.
lowering?
Why do you think that is?
Wait, I didn't play that.
Why do you think Ryu gets no love, but Akuma gets a buff like that?
I'm kidding, because you know the Japanese players a lot more, and it seems like just a lot of the changes are, especially the initial Ultra changes, seem like they were catering more from kind of Japanese opinion. That's just what, I don't know, that's how I felt, but...
Okay, so you know how they have Evil Ryu. I think they want to promote Evil Ryu rather than regular Ryu. That's mainly why they don't need to give something too strong for regular Ryu. They want people to use Evil Ryu.
Okay.
I think that might be the case. You know, we've been seeing the same Ryu for years.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then Akuma. Why did they buff Akuma? The point is, like, I didn't play the other Street Fighters, but I heard that Akuma has always been like top tier.
Yeah.
He's never been like a low tier or mid tier. So I think
something we've talked about a lot was you know how each version as continuously came out, they wanted the game to become more and more aggressive. They wanted to kind of Just that's what it seems, you know.
Right.
It became a lot faster than Super, and then even Ultra now, and with Red Focus. With Red Focus, all of the more aggressive characters became a lot better, in my opinion. You know, we saw how it affected Xian. It really helped Evil Ryu as well. It seems like a better offensive tool at the point that the game is now.
Right.
We'll see. It's still a young game.
Just like when people think that delay wake up would slow down the game.
Yeah.
Right, but it's not the case according to what Kasunoko and Tokido. They're like, even with like the delay wake up, they actually find more ambiguous setups, like meaty setups.
Okay.
And really hard to see. Apparently Tokido has a lot of those in this version. And we can't wait to see him in the next tournament.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we now have Pepe Day.
Wait, hold that thought. Before we start talking about Pepe Day, we'll close out this episode for now. And we'll talk about, we have a lot of stories about Pepe Day. And we'll save it for the next episode of AirBehr Chats featuring...
I just can't wait. Can I just do it in this episode?
No, the next one.
Alright, that's it, guys.
We'll see you guys in a bit. Yeah, just... I'm just going to hit record and record again.